Good morning, everybody. Hope today finds you fit and well and possibly starting to do some of your Christmas shopping, even if it is online. We often in the Bible read about talents and how we all have them, but often we're very unsure of just what our individual talents are and maybe feel we have nothing to offer in the true biblical sense. I have always wished that I was really good, talented, or even accomplished at just one thing, instead of being okay and dabbling in lots of things. Over the course of this month, we've had our Christmas fair virtually online, and we've been able to purchase crafts made by Liz and Anne, both very gifted, talented ladies. Though I have 3 sewing machines and dabble in patchwork and quilting, my attempt at making a face mask looked like it would be more useful as a hamster's hammock than to wear to the shops or to church. Last Saturday was the cake sale, where a wealth of yummy, very calorific cakes were on sale again, made by some very talented bakers in St James Church. A few years ago, I offered to make a cake for a church function, and I was informed that my fruitcake looked rather dry and really not fit to be used. Mind you, it did get eaten up the following Sunday at after church coffee with no complaints. But it dented my ego. It dented my willingness to just have a go. So I haven't offered to make any cakes since. When my daughters Louise and Natalie were younger, along with them I had piano lessons and even passed my first grade exam. Still got the certificate somewhere. But piano lessons are rather expensive, so I stopped so that the girls could continue. They were both very gifted, both being able to play by ear. But where Louise went on and did, I think, grade 5 in piano and struggled to actually learn to read the music. In Natalie's case, she had no lead to learn to read this music. She was just naturally gifted. So they said, it's not worth you bringing her, because all she wants to do is show us that she can play what Louise is struggling to read. Louise can play it, but she struggles with the reading of the music. We all have gifts, and the parable of the talents highlights that to us. The importance of being faithfully using those gifts we've been given. So here's what we need to know. The parable of the talents teaches us that we're not all created equal in our talents. And our gifts are not just for ourselves, but to be given so that we can bless others. If we're good at speaking, writing, singing, even organising, whatever it is, then it's vital those gifts are exercised. In the parable, we know that the servants have 5 and the other one is given 2 talents. They were committed and commended as good and faithful servants after they used and multiplied their talents. Being faithful with our talents, exercising and using them, means that they go into and beyond our sphere of influence. Others are blessed and God is praised. So we see that there's a connection between being faithful and multiplying what we have. If we faithfully use our gifts, effectively giving them back to God, He will multiply them. However, in the parable, the one with only 1 talent, who hid it, what he had, was reprimanded and had his talent taken away from him. So it's true what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. It appears that God works that way too. If we keep our talents to ourselves, they're without purpose, wasted, and we're deemed wicked and lazy. Paul's teaching in 2 Corinthians 9 about giving carries the same message. To those who give more will be given. It can be hard to use and give away what we have, whether it's talents or a God-given gift, that we're faithful. We have to be faithful with what God has given us, and then He will give us more. So we've seen that this week at the church fair. Various ladies, I don't know if any men have actually used their talents. I've done the cakes, the crafts, and there's more coming up this weekend, so watch Facebook. I'm sure Debs in the next couple of days will be posting it on there. And that's multiplied and brought money into the church that we're not getting at the moment because of COVID, and it's been quite enjoyable. So maybe I should be happy with being able to do many things okay, rather than be accomplished at, say, sewing. Instead, just use my talent of supporting others in both their physical and spiritual gifts and talents. And a big well done to everyone for their support of the virtual church fair, both with their talents, their time and their money. Blessing St James Church and its future in our community of Clanfield. Have a nice week. Next week we will be into Advent, and I think we're going to do something just a little bit different for Thought for the Day, but I'll wait to let you find that out. Have a nice day.